The playoffs proceed and the NFL draft persists. This is all coming up. I'm Teddy Burns, and this is Talk with Tortoise. Hello, and welcome to Talk with Tortoise. My name is Teddy Burns, and today we are going to be getting into some sports news. But first, I would like to take a moment to thank you, the viewer. So, you, the viewer, keep this channel running in many different ways. So, without your support, I would not be doing this anymore. So, whenever you view a video, that means you are interested. And when you like the video, that means you like the content and want to see more. And when you subscribe, that means you want to see all future content and are interested and want to be an avid viewer, which means a lot to me. So if you guys would subscribe, like the video, that would mean a lot to me. Any constructive criticism that you have is also very important. But anyway, let's get into some sports news. We have a lot to get to today in a short amount of time. So let's get into this. We are going to start with the NHL playoffs. Obviously, a lot of things going on right now. It is that time of year. So the NHL playoffs looking pretty good right now. Well, not for me as a Minnesota fan in either of the playoffs, actually, as we have the Jets versus the Predators, Golden Knights versus the Sharks. I'll just take a moment here. Golden Knights, this is their first year. If you're not an NHL viewer or have been living under a rock and don't even know about this, Golden Knights of Las Vegas have made it to the playoffs in their first year, and they're looking pretty sharp here. And they have to face the San Jose Sharks. So, yeah, I can see this. So, Tampa Bay Lightning versus Boston, be a good one. Capitals versus Penguins will also be. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I think that this will be a good playoff round. Obviously, the Wild got knocked off by the Jets, so the Jets will have to face the Preds. I am predicting Predators win. I'm saying Golden Knights win. Caps versus Penguins. I think it's too close to call for me. I just see it being a very close, like Caps out of 6 maybe. I can see it going to 6 either way. Tampa Bay versus Boston. I can see the Boston Bruins winning. I can see either team winning. Here's the thing about the NHL. You never know what's going to happen. Here's the thing with almost every league. You never know what's going to happen, and that's the great thing about the sports world. I said this in a couple videos ago. This is what separates America from a lot of different sports, because American sports is very entertaining, and anytime an underdog wins, it is such a big celebration, such a cool thing to see. Yeah, just not a lot, I would have to say. Let's go over some odds. I would just like to get one. This is from Sports News. Hashtag no sponsorship here. As Capitals will be under 130 and Penguins up 110 for the odds from Las Vegas. Here's the thing. I'm not that big of an odd person. I'm just going to tell you straightforward that. And I'm not any better. I'm not a predictor. I'm not that good of a predictor. But, yeah, I can see this going either way. Penguins, Caps, be a good one. But I see the Penguins, I can see them going either way. But it will be a very long series. From Sports News, it said they predicted out of 6 for either team, actually, from their 3 analysis, which I thought was pretty interesting. So, yeah, with that said, let's get into the draft of the NFL. Of course, this will be one of the top viewed programs, as it is going on right now as I speak, if you're watching this on draft night. So the best players, here we go. So this is courtesy of NFL.com. Hashtag no sponsorship. Sam Darnold from USC. Saquon Barkley from Penn State. Hated having the deal with him in the Big Ten as a Gopher fan. Josh Rosen, Bradley Chubb from Alabama, and Josh Allen from Wyoming. See, this is going to be a very, very good draft. I can see that this can be a very, very entertaining one for us NFL fans. I mean, just look at these players. Saquon Barkley, we got a great running back. Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Bradley Chubb. But these are all running backs and quarterbacks. You might not agree with me on these top 5. I know that's a bit subjective. I took these from NFL.com. And these are the first 5 they predicted for their mock draft that I looked at. Again, courtesy of the NFL.com. This ball's under fair use. Sam Darnold to the Browns, first pick. Can you see that? Sam Darnold on the Browns. Crazy. And then you get used to it, and then it feels like he's been there all his life. You know? It's kind of like, it's just crazy how used you can get to somebody after just seeing them not even, I don't even know how to explain it. Saquon Barkley to the Giants. Yeah, I can see that. Bradley Chubb to the Browns again. So that's I'm sorry. We missed Josh Rosen here. Josh Rosen to the Jets. I don't know. Josh Rosen on the Jets does not sound weird at all. Bradley Chubb to the Browns again. So they got a running back. So this is the great thing about the Browns. This draft, they have a lot of picks. And this will be beneficial for them, having a rookie running back and a rookie quarterback. You know, maybe beneficial, maybe not, depending on how they do. Since they're going to the Browns, they'll probably suck, like all the other ones do. But, you know, Browns fans maybe have a bit of hope. Maybe. I have some hope. Browns are my second favorite team, mainly because they're the underdog all the time. Like, rooting for the underdog. So, Josh Allen to the Broncos. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot see this happening. Oof. Yeah. NFL draft will be entertaining this year. Definitely entertaining. I don't know what else to say about it. Except for there's just a lot of good talent. And this will be good for the NFL. As you may know, their ratings have been declining. By a large margin, they've been declining. Yeah. The NFL, I think with all the things surrounding CTE, which is a very, very serious issue, with head-to-head contact, and just going into this stuff, maybe doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal that NFL ratings know they took a hit. But it's for bigger reasons. And it's for the idea that CTE is going to traumatize these players later in their career. Well, not in their career, after they're retired. We've seen a lot of these cases, and it's not good for the NFL. They're getting a lot of hate from that. People are protesting the NFL. People are, you know, finding any way to bash on the NFL for this. And what would you do? I mean, NFL, the College Football League has tried to do something about it and issue targeting, but targeting just seems so overused. And an ejection for usually what's not even helmet-to-helmet contact, which really makes me mad as a college football fan. Because I think the Gophers 2 years ago got like 7 ejections from targeting, and 5 of them were not even head-to-head contact. That's just absolutely crazy. You know, I understand how people want the NFL to get more protective, but when you make it so soft to the point that you can't even drive your head, just tackle them a normal way, that is where I draw the line. That is where I say, no, we can't go that far. Because if you draw that out, then we're basically playing flag football on an NFL field. Nobody wants to watch that. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to watch that in NFL. And all you fans out there, all these people out there that are saying that we should do all this stuff, implement all these rules, protect these players, there are different ways to do that. You don't have to issue a targeting call and eject the player from the game for what is not even helmet-to-helmet contact. It's just absolutely crazy. The softest of helmet-to-helmet contact can result in targeting, especially to the defenseless quarterback. You know, I can see a giant hit to the head, but when you don't even hit them in the head, that just angered me. Let's get into the next one. NBA. So a lot of you people are probably NBA fans. I'm not that big of one. I do have some Timberwolves stuff over here. I have some Wings stuff too. Before we get into this, I would like to have an announcement. It's actually pretty awesome. I'm trying to get some interviews. And if you guys can help me out with that, that would be great. How you can help? Subscribe to the channel. That showing that that person who I'm trying to interview they will see that I am a bigger channel than one subscriber. So please subscribe. That will help a lot. I tried to interview PJ Fleck and I got really close. So here's the thing. PJ Fleck is the coach for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. I had 5 questions for him. I got to his assistant, I think, who handled a lot of those interviews. Pretty awesome guy, Paul Robanek. Said he was full for the summer, couldn't do anything. But he did check out our spring video, which means, that's kind of cool. So now we are trying to get on board the coach of the Minnesota Golden Gophers basketball team. Baseball. I actually got my hat signed, if you can see that. Yeah, the lighting's not so good. By Micah Coffee. And yeah, the Gopher baseball team is awesome. And on Sundays, you can go down to the dugout and go through a line to get signatures, which I thought was pretty cool. I got a ball there. Good time. Got sunburn. Didn't expect that to happen, but yeah. Gopher baseball, if you would like to see that, please help out the channel. Subscribe, like it, and even go over and say, yeah, you should do this interview, Any little thing that can help out this channel, because when I get an interview on board, that means views go up, popularity goes up, and I feel more motivated to make more videos. So, NBA time. Houston absolutely demolished us in the third quarter for the Timberwolves. So, let's get into some of that, just a condensed summary of that. In the last 2 games, Houston carried by James Harden. When he's not scoring, he's assisting, and when he's not assisting, he's scoring. And when he's not doing both of those, he's defending. James Harden is carrying the Rockets with a bit of help from some average players and maybe a bit of above. I don't know exact names, but I can confirm that James Harden is the core of this team, the heart of this team, and there's no other player that will ever surpass him as long as he is on this team and playing it the way he does. In the third quarter, they had put up historic numbers against the Timberwolves, which absolutely ticks me off when we're doing so well, and in the third quarter, just everything falls on that ticks me off. As a Minnesota fan, I have to deal with the constant playoff failure. Constant. Can we just win one championship, please? Please. Jeez. So, winner of Utah and Oklahoma City will face Houston. So, that'll be cool. Then New Orleans Pelicans and Golden State Warriors. Pretty cool, I would say. Raptors and Washington. Just a quick note on the Raptors. Raptors seemingly never can just get to that championship and win. They've been stuck in the playoffs like me. I feel you, Toronto fans, all you out there. I can feel you. Washington, of course. Cleveland and the Pacers. 76ers and Boston Celtics and the Bucks. Those are all the teams. There you go. As for predictions, you probably won't want to rely on me. Mainly because I'm not a good predictor, and I'm 13 years old, and I'm not capable of doing that. Mainly because I don't have a lot of knowledge on the NBA. I'm more of a college football, or you can ask me anything about the NFL you want. But when it comes down to the NBA, that is where I a bit struggle. With the past two or three years, the NBA to me has been the most boring thing, mainly because if you watch before the last 10 minutes of the game, it's pretty much back and forth with no defense. As what the NBA has become, there's absolutely no defense in the NBA. Yeah, that's all I have to say for today's episode. This is Ted The Tortoise. We give you all your information you need. In this episode, we gave you NHL, we gave you draft, best players, mock predictions, and we gave you the NBA. All you need to know. And if you want to check out some older sports news, we have our first video, Giancarlo Stanton slumps and Shohei Ohtani shines, and we have one on Des Bryant being released and the Boston Marathon. All you need to know in the sports world. On Talk with Tortoise, my name is Teddy Burns. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day, guys, and we will see you on Saturday for some Rocket League gameplay. Hope you had a great one, and of course, all that support will go after me getting not recording from my iPhone anymore, and maybe, just maybe, getting a camera, maybe getting a better mic, so you guys can really enjoy this content. So thank you for watching. This has been Ted The Tortoise. We give you all your sports news. Have a great day.